Hi, welcome back. My name is Juicy and this is Juicy Tarot. And today this video is about our heart chakra. It is our day 4 of our chakra meditation series that I am trying to conduct right now. My channel is a tarot card channel and I am doing tarot readings, but I am also here to help with self-love and healing and enlightenment in people who are freshly joining their spiritual journey. And I'm trying to help us transition through this all because we're in the same boat. So please subscribe to my channel. Please thumbs up the video. Please check the notification bell so you can be uploaded on when we get new videos. Today we're doing the heart chakra. And the heart chakra color that we use is green. Its element is air, and when we use affirmations here, we use the ones with I love. It is located in our chest area. It gives us our sense of love, our sense of compassion, our sense of beauty, our inner transformation, and integrations. All right. So the affirmation that I gave us today is, I love myself and I appreciate my uniqueness. All right. When we have a balanced heart chakra, we experience inner happiness, a sense of peace, forgiveness of yourself and forgiveness of others, compassion and loving towards yourself and others. Right? When we discuss balanced and unbalanced chakras, I have recently learned that unbalance comes into 2 categories. There is overactive as well as underactive. And these are in no order. They're just randomly in here. So let me say that too. But keep in mind, some people can be overactive and some people can be underactive. All right, an unbalanced heart chakra emits feelings of jealousy, feelings of grief, feelings of despair, feelings of depression, the lack of self-love, being judgmental, poor decision-making skills, feeling lonely, having unhealthy relationships, being too loving too much, a lack of sense of connection to the divine or to nature. And physical issues include circulatory issues, blood pressure issues, and respiratory issues. All right. So, healing aspects of your heart chakra. First thing they have is green foods and wearing green clothes. So for green foods, it's all about your fruits and your vegetables. Let's start there. It's not just green foods, but it's leafy green vegetables. It is green apples. It is kiwis. It is salads. It is increasing your intake for fruits and veggie type things. Okay. And like I say, wearing green clothes. Meditating, warm green light. I'm here for the meditation. Y'all already know. So, inhaling and feeling like a warm green light is going to your heart center and coming out. The more you inhale, the more green light you inhale. The more you exhale, the more of those feelings that you release. That is the meditation. Crystals include rose quartz. For the binaural beats, the hertz is 342 hertz is the healing hertz for your heart chakra. The noises include wind blowing noises or airy noises, meditating outside in the windy day, driving around with your windows down and having the hair hit your face, and deep breathing meditations are what's recommended for the healing of the heart chakra. So that's all the details I have for you. So I hope that helped and gave us a sense of what's happening. Our question to go with our tarot today is, how can I practice self-love? That is the collective reading for. That's the question we ask in spirit. How can the collective practice self-love? And I don't know what none of y'all think self-love is, but to me, self-love is definitely putting yourself first. It is definitely making sure your cup is full before you help the next person out with their cup. It is definitely making sure all your wants and your needs are taken care of. You pre-planning your days and making out a schedule. You putting yourself on schedule. You putting the things that you want to accomplish on schedule, whether it be your work, your goals, your homework, your schoolwork. If you want to do laundry today, if you want to cook dinner today, if you want to stay in your house today, you are on schedule. And yes, that is telling somebody that you already have something to do. It is definitely, some people may say it's selfish, but having self-love is not the same as being selfish. Having self-love is just that. It is learning to put yourself first and learning that you can't help other people until you put yourself first. So yeah, that's my spew. So Spirit, we are asking the question, how can I collective practice more self-love? We're going to get advice from Spirit as well. I love it. The first call we have says simply love. Oh, we got more than one. Okay. All right, so simply love. How do you practice self-love? You just simply love. You be a little nicer. You be a little more considerate. You let that person in traffic go ahead of you. You simply love. You simply just put your walls down, and you take the time out to exuberate kind actions. That is all love. It is kind actions toward yourself, kind actions toward the next person, practicing forgiveness, practicing understanding, practicing empathy, practicing that putting the shoe on the other foot, as they say. You could never walk in my shoes. Try it for a second. Try to have a conversation with somebody that you're having a difficult conversation with, and put yourself in their place and try to be understanding. Simply love. Being nice. And it's kind of like, the time of the season right now. That's the year everybody want to give it. But that is right now with the energy that Spirit is wanting us to exuberate, to give back to somebody, to do something for somebody, go check on an older person, go see if they're okay, go make sure that they're not alone for the holidays, just go make sure that they got enough to eat today. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't just have to be with people. It could be with animals. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the neighborhood animals. And I know that's hard to say because sometimes we don't want those extra burdens. But making sure that somebody outside of yourself is okay. Making sure that something outside of yourself is okay. Even if it's not dealing with people. Even if it's doing in your apartment complex and picking up all the trash today. Just so you could say, you know what I'm saying, you contributed to something. You exuberated some type of love out there today. All right. Success and growth is the next one that we have. So with that, I think Spirit is trying to tell us you see how it's a little tree growing and he got these ideas and they branching off and they doing these little things. I do believe that we love ourselves when we accomplish our goals and when we accomplish our things that we want to do and the things that genuinely make us happy. I do believe that us working on our projects and our creative endeavors, the things that we say we want to do, not just saying we want to do them anymore, but actually putting a foot forward and executing them, is going to bring us more joy. And self-love, you do start feeling accomplished when you start executing your ideas, and then you start seeing the fruits of your labor actually start bearing fruit. When your tree starts bearing fruit, you get excited, you know what I'm saying, because that fruit comes in the form of blessings, that fruit comes in the form of happiness, that fruit comes in the form of stability, that fruit comes in the form of just accomplishing and being successful, and getting things done. The next one we have, same thing. It says dedicated efforts. Dedicate your efforts to the things that you want to do. This man is sitting here painting. He's being creative. It's not always about what the next endeavor is to make money, but it also is about what the next endeavor is to make you smile. Are you taking the time out to self-care? Are you taking the time out to take care of yourself? If you want a pedicure, go get you a pedicure this week. You know what I'm saying? Because you've probably been working on your feet. If you one of those essential workers, or one of those people who've been inside and they finally opened the world up, It's okay to go outside and experience some of these things, experience some of these joys. But Spirit is telling us to take those creative ideas and those creative efforts and those little nuggets of things that we wouldn't normally do, and go ahead and start executing them and doing them and stepping out on faith and stepping out on just uh just a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? You don't have these ideas for nothing. You supposed to be executing them. You supposed to be uh uh we supposed to be happy. We supposed to be enjoying life. You supposed to nurture your inner child. And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but as children, I did all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I danced in the living room and played with toys, and I performed like I was on stage. And as an adult, I still do that with my kids. I let my inner child ring out, and I have fun, and I have a joy, and I do whatever we want to do. If we want to make waist beads, if we set in this thing and we color, they had colors, markers and color pencils all. I let my inner child rain out, because you have to keep that balance, and I do it with my kids. So that's the other thing that Spirit is telling me to tell y'all. As well as touch bases with these older people, start touching bases with these kids, and talking to them, and enjoying them, and getting to know them a little better. And it don't even necessarily have to be your kids. It could be the neighborhood kids. It could be your nieces. It could be your nephews. It could be kids that you haven't talked to in a while. You know what I'm saying? Kids that you know about, or get in touch with your friend who's a teacher and say, hey, what kind of kids you got over there at the school? How can I help you with your class? How can I assist them with, something you're doing? We have to simply start loving in places that we wouldn't normally shed love in. That's what Spirit is telling me to tell us. The next thing is observe. And with this observation, the observe is just sit back and watch and look. Stop talking so much. Just listen. Observe. See what the world has to offer. See what Spirit is dropping into your luggage. You know what I'm saying? Take the time out to be a little bit more quieter. Take the time out to meditate a little bit more often. Take the time out to definitely meditate more often, so you can get those downloads from Spirit. Taking the time out just to take a break off from things. In the observation mode, you learn from a different perspective. You learn from seeing. You learn from hearing. You start learning from smelling. You start using your other senses to pick up on things, not just your throat chakra. You know what I'm saying? But listening is part of talking as well. Now you stop listening for responses, and you just start listening just to listen. You start listening just to empathize. You start listening just to understand somebody. You're not, listening to give feedback. You just listening to say, okay, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? So those are the different things that Spirit is telling me right now. How can I practice self-care? Simply love. Work on the things that's going to bring you progress to self and growth and make you happy. Work on the things that's going to be that works on your creative endeavors. Those things are going to make you happy as well. And learn to be more quiet and just observe things and take in what Spirit is trying to offer you. There are signs and synchronicities everywhere. Everywhere. You're getting advice from everywhere. Everywhere. Learn to slow down and listen, so you can take the advice and heed the warnings and transition smoothly through everything. That is my advice that I have. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you would like to book a personal reading, please email me. Please, what it is, thumbs up this video. Please subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here. Thank you for having me. Y'all have a great day.